Hi guys! Welcome sa enginerdmath channel. Sa video na to ay magre-review tayo for engineering board exam mathematics. So kung gusto niyo itong matutunan, just keep on watching. Okay, so this time ay magre-review tayo for engineering board exam mathematics. Ang topic natin is differential equations part 1. So magsasagot ulit tayo ng sets of questions. Let's start with question number 1. Okay, so we have solved dy over dx is equal to 2y over x. So dito pala sa video na to ay isosolve natin yung differential equations ng long method. And then, magkakaroon ako ng separate video about calculator techniques for solving DE. Okay? So, we have dy over dx equals 2y over x. So, obviously, ito ay separable type nung DE. So, pwede natin tong ma-separate as cross-multiply ko dito si dx, cross-multiply ko dito si y. So, parang dy over y is equal to 2 dx over x. Okay? Tapos, pwede natin i-transpose to dito para 0 yung right side. Or kahit hindi na, i-integrate na natin both sides. So, we have ln y is equal to 2 ln x. And then, plus c. Okay? So, sige, pagsamahin natin. Transpose ko dito si 2 ln x, so ln y minus 2 ln x equal c. Tapos, applying yung power rule for logarithm, pwede itong maging exponent nung x. So, parang ln y minus ln x squared is equal to c. And then, applying naman yung division rule for logarithm, dahil pareho silang ln, same base e, pwede nating pagsamahin. Magiging ln y over x squared equals c. Pwede natin gawing both exponent itong sides ng equation with base e, sa magiging cancel to, y over x squared is equal to e raised to c. And then itong e raised to c, pwede na natin gawing e raised to c equals to c sub 1. So therefore, we have y over x squared is equal to c sub 1, or cross multiply y is equal to c sub 1 x squared. Okay? So, therefore, the answer is letter B. Okay? Next, we have 2y dx is equal to 3x dy. Okay, so obviously, variable separable DE uli. So, 2y dx is equal to 3x dy. So, pwede nating i-cross multiply dito si y, tapos i-cross multiply dito si x. So, magiging 2 dx over x is equal to 3 dy over y. And then, integrate both sides. We have 2 ln x equals 3 ln y plus c. Okay, so transpose ko na lang uli dito si 3 ln y. So, 2 ln x minus 3 ln y equals c. Tapos, applying power rule for logarithm, pwede nating itaas itong mga coefficients. Magiging exponent sila. So, ln x squared minus ln y cubed equals c. And then, applying division rule for logarithm, same base e, pwede nating pagsamahin. ln x squared over y cubed is equal to c. And then, pwede natin gawing exponent both side with base e. So, makakancel to, magiging x squared over y cubed is equal to, ito gawin na lang nating single constant c1. So, therefore, we have, pwede nating itaas to, y cubed, so magiging x squared is equal to c sub 1 y cubed. Okay, so the answer is letter A. Okay? Next, we have 3 times quantity 3x squared plus y squared dx is equal to 2xy dy. Okay, so check natin kung separable. Obviously, hindi kasi meron nang nakapagitan na operation doon sa x at y. Next, check nyo kung homogeneous. Yes, homogeneous kasi yung degree ng bawat term dun sa dx at dy, yung sum ng exponent is 2. So, sa 3x squared, 2. Sa y squared, 2. Then, sa xy, 1 plus 1 is 2. So, pwede nating apply yung homogeneous solution. So, dahil less complicated si dy, ilet na lang natin ng y is equal to vx. So, we have dy is equal to v dx plus x dv. Substitute natin. So, 3 times 3x squared as is plus y squared magiging vx quantity squared, then dx as is equals 2x as is, y magiging vx, then dy magiging v dx plus x dv. Simplify, we have 3 times 3x squared plus v squared x squared dx is equal to 2x squared v times v dx plus x dv. So, pwede nating i-factor out itong x squared. So, magiging 3x squared times 3 plus v squared dx is equal to 2x squared v times v dx plus x dv. So, cancel dito si x squared. Magiging 3 times 3 plus v squared dx is equal to 2v v dx plus x dv. And then, distribute lang natin itong 3. So, 9 plus 3v squared dx equals, ito rin, distribute 2v squared dx plus 2vx dv. Okay, so pagsamahin natin itong dx. So, magiging 9 plus 3v squared dx minus 2v squared dx is equal to 2vx dv. So, magiging 9 plus 3v squared minus 2v squared dx is equal to 2vx dv. So, magiging 9 plus v squared dx is equal to 2vx dv. So, magiging separable na siya, right? So, cross-multiply ko dito si x. Cross-multiply ko si 9 plus v squared. So, dx over x is equal to 2v dv over 9 plus v squared. So, integrating both sides, we have ln x is equal to, ito, pwede nating ilet u, itong 9 plus v squared. So, du is equal to 2v dv. So, magiging ano na to, integral ng du over 2v dv, ito, u. So, parang ln, u na yan, ln u plus c. Okay, so magiging ln x equals ln u is originally 9 plus v squared plus c. And then, we have, balik natin tong v as, bale, divide both sides by x. V is equal to y over x. So, magiging ln x equals ln of 9 plus y over x squared plus c. Okay, so magiging ln x, transpose ko sa kabila to, ln 9 plus y squared over x squared plus c. So, magiging ano to, ln x minus ln, single fraction, x squared, 9x squared plus y squared equals c. Sorry, equal c na to. Tinranspose ko na. And then, applying yung law ng logarithm, same base, pwede nating pagsamahin ln x all over 9x squared plus y squared over x squared equal c. Then, gawin nating, simplify lang natin, ln magiging x cubed over 9x squared plus y squared equal c. Then, gawin nating exponent, same base e. Makakancel dito si ln, magiging x cubed over 9x squared plus y squared equals, ito gawin na lang nating single constant c1. So, therefore, we have cross multiply ko, x cubed is equal to c1 times 9x squared plus y squared. So therefore, the answer is anong letter? Letter A. Okay? Next, we have sin x sin y dx plus cos x cos y dy equal 0. Okay, so obviously, variable separable. So, sulat ko lang ulit, sin x sin y dx plus cos x cos y dy equal 0. So, para ma-separate yung variable, pwede nating i-cross multiply dito si sin y, tapos dito si cos x. So, magiging sin x over cos x dx plus cos y over sin y dy equals 0. Or simply, ano to? Sin x over cos x is tan x, right? So, tan x dx plus cos y over sin y is cotangent y dy equals 0. So, pwede nating integrate both sides. So, integral ng tan x dx is negative ln cos x, right? Plus, integral ng cot y dy is ln sin y equals constant. So, pwede nating pagsamahin itong negative ln cos x plus ln sin y, parang ln sin y minus ln cos x. So, division rule. ln of sin y over cos x is equal to constant. Then, pwede natin gawing exponent to, same base e, both sides. So, makakancel dito si ln, matitira sin y over cos x equals itong e raised to c, gawin na lang nating c sub 1. So, therefore, cross multiply ko dito si cos x, sin y is equal to c sub 1 cos x. So, therefore, the answer is letter A. Okay? Next, we have y prime is equal to x e raised to y minus x squared when x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0. Okay, so sa example na to, meron tayong particular solution. So, rewrite ko muna yung y prime as dy over dx equals x e raised to y minus x squared. Okay, so mapapansin nyo, pwede natin itong gawing separable. Kasi itong x e raised to y minus x squared, pwede natin yung paghiwalayan as e raised to y times e raised to negative x squared. So, dy over dx. So, cross-multiply ko na lang si dx dito. Cross-multiply ko si e raised to y dito, magiging dy over e raised to y is equal to x e raised to negative x squared dx. So, gawin ko na lang tong negative exponent. So, e raised to negative y dy is equal to x e raised to negative x squared dx. So, separable na siya. Integrate na natin both sides. So, ito obviously, ang integral niya lang is magkakaroon lang ng negative kasi may negative y ka. So, we have negative e raised to negative y equals, ito yung substitution. Let u be equal this negative x squared. Then, du is equal to negative 2x dx. Divide both sides by negative 2. We have x dx is du over negative 2. So, itong x dx, ito na yon. Tapos, itong, so, we have integral ng du over negative 2. And then, itong e raised to negative x squared is u. So, parang negative 1/2 integral ng eu du. Or simply, negative 1/2 eu. But yung u natin is palitan natin ng in terms of x na negative x squared. So, parang meron na tayong negative e raised to negative y equals negative 1/2 e raised to negative x squared plus c. So, transpose ko na lang dito to. Magiging 1/2 e raised to negative x squared minus e raised to negative y equals c. Pinagbaliktad ko lang. Inuna ko to. Ngayon, masasolve natin si c using yung condition when x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0. So, substitute natin. 1/2 e raised to negative 0 squared minus e raised to negative 0 equals c. So, parang 1/2 ito, 1 lang naman, 1 din equals c. So, 1/2 minus 1 or simply negative 1/2 si c. So, we have 1 half e raised to negative x squared minus e raised to negative y equals negative 1 half. Okay, so ano ba yung itsura ng mga choices? So, nakasolve si y. So, gawin ko na lang, transpose ko dito si e raised to negative y, tas si 1 half dito. So, 1 half e raised to negative x squared plus 1 half equals e raised to negative y. Okay, tapos pagsamahin natin, e raised to negative x squared plus 1 over 2 equals, ito parang 1 over e raised to y. Right? Cross multiply ko, magiging e raised to y is equal to 2 over e raised to negative x squared plus 1. Right? And then, ln natin both sides. So, makakancel si e dito, magiging y. And then, magiging ln of 2 over 1 plus e raised to negative x squared. May ganito ba sa choices? Okay, meron. Letter B. Okay? Next, we have solve y prime is equal to x minus 4xy. Okay, so mapapansin nyo, itong dE natin, so rewrite ko as dy over dx yung y prime ha. Then transpose ko tong negative 4xy, so magiging 4xy equals x. Takes the form of linear dE, linear in y. So, dy over dx plus p of xy is equal to q of x. Where yung p of x natin is yung katabi ng y na 4x, tapos yung q of x natin is yung function of x sa right side, which is x. Okay, so masasolve natin to using solution of linear dE, which is gagamit tayo ng integrating factor. So, hanapin muna natin yung integrating factor. Equal siya sa e raised to integral ng p of x dx, right? So, e raised to integral ng, ano yung p of x? 4x. Then, integral ng 4x is 4 times x squared over 2, right? Power rule. So, magiging e raised to 2x squared. Okay, then solution, y times yung integrating factor equals integral ng q of x times integrating factor dx plus c. Okay, so y natin, so integrating factor natin is e raised to 2x squared multiplied by y equals integral ng x natin is, q of x natin is x. And then if, yung integrating factor is 2x squared, then dx plus c. So, ito na lang integrate natin. So, sorry, meron pala tong e raised to 2x squared. So, let u natin itong 2x squared. So, parang du is equal to 4x dx. So, divide both sides by 4. We have du over 4 is equal to x dx. So, itong x dx, ito na yon, du over 4. So, we have integral ng itong e nakaraise sa 2x squared, which is u. And then itong x dx magiging du over 4. So, parang 1/4 integral ng eu du. So, therefore, we have 1/4 eu integral niyan plus c. And then yung u balik natin sa 2x squared. So, 1/4 e raised to 2x squared plus c equals dito sa y e raised to 2x squared. So, divide natin both sides by e raised to 2x squared. So, magiging cancel to. Y is equal to 1/4 distribute. So, cancel to. Magiging 1/4 plus ito c over e raised to 2x squared. Or pag tinaas natin, magiging negative exponent. C e raised to negative 2x squared. So, therefore, this is the answer. Okay? So, gusto niya naka-multiply sa 4. So, pwede rin. So, multiply natin sa 4 both sides. So 4y is equal to 1 plus 4c e raised to negative 2x squared. So ma-observe na lang yung 4 nung c, magiging 4y is equal to 1 plus c sub 1 e raised to negative 2x squared. So the answer is letter A. Okay? Next we have y prime is equal to secant x minus y tan x. Okay, so obviously, linear d ito kasi we can transform y prime as dy over dx, tapos transpose ko tong negative y tan x sa left side, magiging positive y tan x equals secant x. Kung saan itong tan x siya yung p of x, tapos yung secant x siya yung q of x. So solve natin using linear DE solution. So, hanapin muna natin yung integrating factor. Equal siya sa e raised to integral ng p of x dx. So, we have e raised to integral ng p of x is tan x dx. So, we have integral ng tan x dx is e raised to negative ln cos x or e raised to ln secant x, right? So, therefore, makakancel natin tong ln, magiging secant x na lang. Okay, so ang solution is y times integrating factor equals integral ng q of x times integrating factor dx plus c. So, therefore, we have y times integrating factor is yung nakuha nating secant x. Integral ng q of x is secant x times integrating factor na secant x, then dx plus c. So, parang integral ng secant squared x dx plus c, right? At ang integral ng secant squared x dx is simply tan x plus c. Okay, so therefore we have y secant x. So therefore, we have, pag ginawa natin tong y over cosine x equals tan x plus c, tapos minultiply natin both sides by cos x, makakancel si cos x dito. Y is equal to tan x is equal to sin x over cos x, right? Tapos pag distribute mo si cosine x, cancel, magiging sin x na lang, plus c multiplied by cos x. So therefore the final answer is y equals sin x plus c cos x. Okay? So the answer is letter A. Okay? Next, we have 6y squared dx minus x times quantity 2x cubed plus y dy equals 0. Okay, so obviously, hindi siya separable kasi meron ng operation in between x at y. Then, hindi rin homogeneous kasi hindi constant yung degree ng bawat term natin dito. Pero try muna natin i-manipulate yung equation. Check natin kung pwedeng maging linear. So, pwede kong gawin, so sulat ko muna, 6 squared dx minus x times 2x cubed plus y dy equals 0. So, pwede kong i-cross multiply si dy dito, tapos si 6y squared dito. So, magiging dx over dy minus x times 2x cubed plus y over 6y squared equals 0. Right? So, pag sinimplify natin, dx over dy, so, distribute ko to, 6y squared. So, distribute ko na rin tong negative x, so, maging negative 2x to the 4th over 6y squared. Then, minus xy, distribute si negative, x over 6y squared equals 0. Simplify, magiging dx over dy, minus x to the 4th y squared 3 minus cancel si isang y, x over 6y equals 0. Okay, so parang linear siya in x, so transpose ko to dito, dx over dy minus x over 6y equals x to the 4th 3y squared. So, linear siya in x sana. Kung saan yung this time p of y mo is 1 over 6y. Tapos q of y mo sana is itong 1 over 3y squared. Kaso, meron kang x to the fourth na term. So, tinatawag natin to ngayon na Bernoulli equation. Okay, so kapag meron tayong Bernoulli equation, ang unang step, i-divide natin both sides of the equation by x raised to something, which is this time x to the fourth. So, pag dinivide natin both sides by x to the fourth, we have x raised to, parang x raised to negative 4 yan, diba? Multiplied by dx dy minus x over 6y divided by x to the fourth equals, eto makakancel, x to the fourth over 3y squared x to the fourth. So, magiging x raised to negative fourth dx over dy, magiging cancel, negative, parang x raised to negative 3 over 6y equals 1 over 3y squared. Okay? So, when we deal with Bernoulli equation, ang lagi nating substitution is let z is equal to etong x raised to negative 3. Yung nakatabi doon sa p of y natin. So, let z equals to x raised to negative 3. Then, differentiate, we have dz is equal to negative 3 x raised to negative 4 dx. Divide both sides by negative 3, we have dz over negative 3 is equal to x raised to negative 4 dx. So, ito yung x raised to negative 4 dx, papalitan na natin siya nito, dz over negative 3. So, we have dz over negative 3, then dy, minus x raised to negative 3 ay z na siya, over 6y copy lang, equals, copy lang din yung 1 over 3y squared. So, linear na siya in z. So, para maging standard form, multiply lang natin sa negative 3. So, dz over dy, distribute, magiging plus 3 over 6 or 1 half. So, z over 2y equals, distribute, magiging cancel si 3, negative 1 over y squared. So, therefore, linear na siya in standard form. Yung bago nating p of y is 2y, yung q of y is negative 1 over y squared. Ngayon, using solution natin for linear DE, integrating factor is e raised to integral ng p of y dy equals e raised to integral ng p of y is, 1 over 2y dapat to, diba? 1 over 2y dy. So, parang e raised to integral ng 1 half dy over y. So, e raised to 1 half ln y. Or, e raised to ln y raised to 1 half. So, cancel yung ln, magiging y raised to 1 half. So, therefore, ang solution natin is z times integrating factor equals integral ng q of y integrating factor dy plus c. So, z times integrating factor is y raised to 1 half equals integral ng q natin is negative 1 over y squared times if is y raised to 1 half dy plus c. So, integral ng y raised to 1 half over y squared is parang y raised to 1 half minus 2 or negative y raised to negative 3 halves dy plus c. So, magiging negative y raised to negative 3 halves plus 1 over negative 3 halves plus 1 plus c. Or simply, negative y raised to negative 1 half over negative 1 half. So, magiging z y raised to 1 half equals this. So, magiging ano na to. So, palitan na natin yung z ng x raised to negative 3. So, x raised to negative 3, y raised to 1 half. So, magiging ito ay 2y 2 over y raised to 1 half plus c. Okay, so parang y raised to 1 half over x cubed is equal to 2 over y raised to 1 half plus c. So, pag kinos multiply ko dito si x cubed, magiging 2x cubed over y raised to 1 half plus c x cubed y raised to 1 half. And then, pag minultiply ko both sides by y raised to 1 half, magiging y raised to 1 half squared equals 2x cubed plus cx cubed y raised to 1 half. Parang y na is equal to 2x cubed plus cx cubed y raised to 1 half. And then, transpose ko kaya ito dito tapos dito. Cx cubed y raised to 1 half equals 2x cubed minus y. And then, square natin both sides. So, we have c squared x to the 6th y equals 2x cubed minus y quantity squared. And then, itong c squared, gawin na lang nating single c sub 1. So, c sub 1 x to the 6th y is equal to 2x cubed minus y squared. So, therefore, this is the final answer. Letter A. Okay? Next, we have second derivative of y with respect to x plus 2 derivative of y with respect to x minus 3y equals 0. Okay, so this time, yung example nating DE ay homogeneous DE with constant coefficients equated to 0. So, mayroon tayong shortcut sa pag-solve nito. Hanapin muna natin yung auxiliary equation and then, tsaka natin hanapin yung roots niya. So, para mahanap yung auxiliary equation, ibase natin dito sa DE natin na given. So, yung d squared y over dx squared, parang y double prime lang yan, plus 2, dy over dx is y prime minus 3y equals 0. So, yung second derivative ng y, equal yon sa, let's say, gamitin natin variable ay m for auxiliary equation, sa polynomial exponent na 2. Plus 2, yung y prime, equal yon sa exponent na 1, first derivative, and then, yung y, equal yon sa exponent na 0, or parang constant lang. So, minus 3 na lang. M raised to 0 or 1 equal 0. Then, tsaka natin solve yung roots nitong auxiliary equation. So, m factoring na lang, plus minus equal 0. So, m is equal to 1 or m is equal to negative 3. So, dalawa yung solution natin. Ang format dito is y is equal to some constant c sub 1, let's say, e raised to, ano yung 1 root natin? 1, di ba? 1 times, ano yung independent variable natin, which is x. Plus, para sa isang solution, another constant, c sub 2, e uli raised to, ano yung other root natin? Negative 3. Then, multiplied by the independent variable x. So, ganun lang kadali. So, parang c1 e raised to x plus c2 e raised to negative 3x yung solution. So, the answer is letter B. Okay? Next, we have y triple prime plus y double prime minus y prime minus y equals 0. Okay, so para lang din tong yung example 9, which is also a homogeneous DE with constant coefficients equated to 0. Yun nga lang, third order. So, pag nirewrite natin ito into auxiliary equation with variable m, we have m cubed plus m squared minus m minus 1 equal 0. So, ganun pa rin, hanapin natin yung roots nitong auxiliary equation. So, dahil cubic siya, try natin mag-trial and error, synthetic division. So, sulat natin yung numerical coefficient ng m. So, 1, 1, negative 1, negative 1. Then, try natin sa 1, kasi yun yung possible root nito eh. So, bring down 1. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. Negative 1 plus 2 is 1. 1 times 1 is 1. Negative 1 plus 1 is 0. Okay, so therefore, 0 yung remainder, root itong 1. So therefore, we have m minus 1 times itong natirang coefficient, m squared plus 2m plus 1 equals 0. So factorable na to, diba? So m minus 1 times m plus 1, m plus 1 equals 0. So therefore, meron tayong roots na m is equal to 1, m is equal to negative 1 na naulit, dalawa. So, in general form, the solution is y is equal to c sub 1. Ito mo ng m equals 1. So, e raised to 1 times x or simply x. And then plus, dito tayo sa naulit. Kapag may nauulit, this time dalawang negative 1, una natin gagawin is c2 e raised to negative 1x or negative x para dun sa first root. And then, para sa other root na naulit, plus c3, lalagyan mo ng x. E raised to negative x din. Okay? So, ganun. Kapag nauulit yung roots, lalagyan nyo ng x variable raised to certain exponent. Depende kung ilang beses naulit. So, halimbawa, kung naging 3 to, yung m natin na negative 1, dadagdagan nyo pa to ng plus c4 x squared e raised to negative x, and so on. Okay? So, therefore, our answer here is letter C. Okay? Okay, so I think putulin ko muna dito yung part 1 ng engineering board exam review natin for differential equations. So, abangan nyo na lang yung next upload ko for the part 2 of review natin for DE. Okay, so that's it for this video. So sana ay may natutunan kayo sa video na to at maraming salamat sa panonood.